So hello, my name is Tamira Hamilton. I am the face and brains behind Haute Chocolat Lifestyles. You can also visit my website, tamirahamilton.com, here to bring you your Monday makeup session, Makeup Monday, Makeup Monday. A lot of my customers and members of my beauty community, which you are free to join at tamirahamilton.com/community. You're definitely free to join and never have to do your makeup alone again. One of the big things that they have asked me for is Makeup Monday. So this Makeup Monday, we're going to talk about your beauty blender or your beauty blender dupe, and what to do. Has this ever happened to you? What happens if your beauty blender does not get bigger when it's wet? Because that is what we buy the beauty blender for, is because we want that airbrushed finish. We want it to give us a very flawless and dewy look. And I have had people buy the beauty blender or dupes and they contact me and say it didn't get bigger. So what we're going to talk about today is why it did not get bigger. So here I'm going to show you, this is actually the Real Techniques version, which I do love because it has the flat side, which I love to use for under the eye, because I really have to bake those bags under those eyes, especially after daylight savings time. So as we are all coming in, please come on in, say hello, let me know where you're from. Please don't be shy. I am here to help you, and this is a safe zone. There is no makeup shaming here. So we have two beauty sponges here from Real Techniques. This one is wet. This one is dry, okay? So the first thing is to know how to properly wet it. You need to run it underwater and squeeze it out. Let it absorb more water, squeeze it out, keep it under the running water a few times, and you will see it will start to grow. This is what it looks like out of the package. Well, not quite like this, okay? So we're going to talk about this sponge compared to this sponge, because this is a newer one. And I actually have another brand new one that has not been used that I could show you, but that would require me to get up, and I don't want you to see this big old fat belly got to get rid of before summer. So anywho, this is an older one that basically, hi Jesse from Montgomery, New York. Hey girlie, teach me. I sure will, boo. I sure will. Okay, so when it comes out of the package, it's about this size, but it's clean and it's bright orange like this. Okay, so if your beauty blender is not getting, hi Yvonne Curry from New Mexico, if it's not getting bigger like this when you wet it, that's part of it. You may just be running it under the water and squeezing it once. You need to do that a couple times and it will grow. This is an actual beauty blender that I've had for a little bit, but it was run under the water. What I do is I run them both under and squeeze a couple times before I start my makeup. This one I've been using more to set my makeup, as you can see by the crusty, hard, powdery texture here. So this is probably going to be going out today, okay? So that's part of it, is you need to be running it underwater, squeeze it out, let it fill up with water again, and squeeze it out and squeeze it out. So if your beauty blender or your makeup sponge is not growing like this, one, it's a very cheap dupe, and it may be too dense of a material. Here, I'll reach for this one. This is a cheap one I bought at Walgreens, and like, I don't even think it absorbs water. Like, water just runs out of it. Hot, cold, or warm water, or it does not matter. I would say what your comfort level is. I wouldn't want it too hot for the makeup to really break the makeup down completely. I would say like lukewarm or room temperature is fine, but you don't want it to be so cold either. When it touches your face, you're like, ah, what happens? So that may be the problem, is you might need to invest in an actual real beauty blender, or like we have the Motives sponge that I have here that also is in need of cleaning. It's just been sitting there, okay? So that may be part of it, is it may be too dense. Like, you can see, and I can feel the difference. Like, this is like doing one of those old hand grip machines, squeezing this where these squeeze. I use it cold and it feels good under my eyes. That's good. That's good. I like that, Crystal. That Crystal uses it cold and it feels good under her eyes. Okay, laugh out loud. Okay, so that may be it. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's the equivalent. So keep that in mind, okay? The other thing is, if it is dirty and full of a lot of product, you need to clean it and get all of that product out before it will swell up, okay? The other thing is, as you can see on this one, it's getting time to replace it, because I've been rubbing it too hard, and you can see the wear and tear starting to happen, and that will also impact the ability for it to engorge, as I like to call it, engorge. But you want it nice. Like this one is actually starting to shrink again because it's been a little while since I completed doing my makeup. But you want it to get that really full, and you don't want it too damp, but you want it nice and wet to really get that airbrushed look, and it just melts everything and it blends perfectly. What's the best way to clean it? The Beauty Blender actually has a cleansing spray that you can buy and use, and honestly I find spraying it with a little bit of that spray, or even just taking a little of baby shampoo and putting it in my hand like this and rubbing like this to get the exterior taken care of, and then just running it under the water and squeezing it and squeezing it, and then rubbing it a little bit more and running it under the water and running it under the water and squeezing it. And I like to let it dry sitting up like this if possible, or like this one won't, over on its side like that. So that's what I suggest to clean it. Like a mild shampoo, there's the Snap All-Purpose Spray that you can mix it with the right amount of water. The Snap All-Purpose Clean you can mix with the right amount of water, and so like a mild soap or detergent, but you don't want to be too abrasive with it because it will cause the wear and tear on it, which is how some of this happened. So that was what I had for you today. How often? I honestly think every day, because it is kind of porous, and so it can really harbor and bacteria in that can fester in it. And that's why I have so many, because if I don't clean it every day, I won't use it. I'll reach for another one, which is why I like the Real Techniques ones. And I actually found them online, and I get them not only at a discount, but I also earn cash back on them. And that's why I like these. Like I bought 2 of these for $10. There's another site too that has some for really cheap, so I'm gonna test that out and make sure that they're good quality sponges. Like this one still has water in it. Like when I squeeze it, I can feel water, and that's what you want, because it's gonna give you. And then it's really great for cleanup too, with this edge like right around the eye there. You are awesome. Thanks for the info. You are very welcome. Just online, do they sell in certain stores? Yes, you can. I seen these at Walgreens. The double pack at Walgreens. It took a little while for them to get to the Walgreens here. Ulta, Sephora, Walgreens, Ulta, Sephora, CVS. Yeah, you can find it in the store. I just really shop online because I own an online shopping mall and I get paid cash back. So I like to buy for myself. When using blenders, do you contour and highlight? Should you use different ones? And should I use a harder one? That is an excellent question, Crystal. So you see these two. This is what I used today. This was for my highlight, and this was for my contour. I do use a different one. Or what you can do is you can use one end. Like your highlight is obviously going to be around the eye, so you can use this end for that, and then you can use the other end for the darker areas. But you should use a different one because you want it to blend, but you don't want it to be muddy. And I am seeing a lot of muddy applications on Instagram lately. The brand again, please. Real Techniques. I also got this brush, and that's the thing about buying it online at the store that I buy it on. And if you want more information on that, and I can help you get set up, all you have to do is just inbox me on this page, and I will definitely get you set up. But I found these brushes much cheaper than I've seen them in retail stores. So that's the thing. You can do both. There's a lot of reasons to use the Beauty Blender. You can use it to apply. I also like to take the like for example, under the eye, I will use a stippling motion, pushing it in, which is really good because that's how you get that flawless airbrushed feel look. And so I will pat it in, but then you're also at the same time, you're blending and applying at the same time, and you're removing the excess. And then I will put that above the eye because I don't need as much concealer on the lid. So that's an excellent question to pat or rub. Yeah, I do more of a stippling motion. I suppose you could rub. When I'm applying the setting powder, I will rub like right there under where the contour is with the powder on there. But then you can see how it really builds up in the sponge. So I actually recommend using the little white disposable ones that you will throw away for that. Okay. Great questions. You guys are awesome. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So what else would you guys like for me to come on and do for Makeup Monday? And I can do a couple more days of the week. I can't commit to doing every day because I have my my grandson on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and he can be kind of moody. Some days he might want to be in front of the camera and some days he might not. And honestly, if you have small kids, which has been like 20 years since I have, you don't wear a lot of makeup when you're around them because you are doing all kinds of stuff. So let me know in the comments what other things you would, what other questions you guys have, what other concerns around beauty and getting your best face, putting your best face forward that I can help you with. And I will be more than happy to come on and do more live sessions and even full webinars. Talk about the brows. Yes, I actually have a brow tutorial. If you go to bit.ly/faded brow. Needing some secrets or products for under eye wrinkles. Definitely. I actually did a Facebook Live from my personal page on that. I can come back and do it from this page. What brand foundation? The brand of foundation that I use, I am actually a distributor for. It's called Modus Cosmetics, and it is a custom blended foundation. So it is to match the depth of my skin, the undertones, to correct imperfections. Like you can't tell right now, but I have severe dark under eye circles and a little bit of scarring on each cheek. And from eczema, I get a little bit of hyperpigmentation, which is darker skin on above the lip and the top lip in the mouth area. So I can customize it to correct for that hyperpigmentation, and then I still use a concealer because it's that bad. So yeah, that's what I use, is Motive's Custom Blend Foundation. It's awesome. So if you would like a free consultation on that, Yvonne, you can inbox me and we can do a 15-minute consultation by phone. It lasts for up to at least 3 months, depending on how much you use it, and it's priced very competitively. Do I use an orange under eye concealer for my eye circles? Yes, I do. I do. What I used today was from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and as you can see, I actually use it a lot because that pan is pretty empty. Pretty empty. You're very welcome, Yvonne. I look forward to getting on the phone with you and seeing what I can do to help you out. Yes, so I will do a full video showing how I do that. I actually recorded a good portion of my look today, so I got to get that all edited because yeah, y'all really should appreciate those girls on YouTube, because recording and editing video is a beast. It is a beast. It is a beast. So yes, I will take note of all of these questions, and if you think of any more, please come back. If you don't follow my page, make sure that you hit like. L.A. Girl concealers, yes, I have, and I can do a video on those. I have some here. My desk is a mess right now, so I can't pull it out, but I've used Fawn and Toast, yes. I like them. I do. But for me, for the under eye, I have to color correct it because it's so deep and so dark. I have to color correct it. Otherwise, no matter what concealer I use, that darkness, it will come through. It might not look as dark, but what it will do is it will look really dull. And so I really like to brighten that under eye area so that I look, you know, alert and with it. You are very welcome. Yes. And all of these things that you guys are talking about are available with cash back on my website. So I would love the opportunity to show you how to be able to shop for the things that you are going to shop for anyway. And most of the time at stores that you are going to shop at anyway, save you time, save you gas money by being able to shop online, and you can actually get paid cash back. And that's what allows me to be able to come on here and do these live sessions and give you guys makeup tips in that for free, just like the girls from YouTube with their affiliate links in the comments. So be more than happy to make sure that I provide those links when I do do the videos and show you how to get everything set up and even set up your free cashback account for you. So if that is all that we have today, we're right at 15 minutes, which is where I want to keep these because I respect your time. And I promise not to go live too much. But just enough and answer you guys' question. I really love this interaction and engagement today. You guys made my Monday, so thank you very much. And remember to like my page and get notifications. And at the end of this video, subscribe so that you get a notification when I do go live. And I promise I will not abuse the privilege of being able to go live on Facebook. You are very welcome, Yvonne, and I look forward to chatting with you. You guys have a great rest of the afternoon, and remember to always put your best face forward, whether you have makeup on or not. You are beautiful inside and out. And for more tips on looking your best and putting your best face forward and, you know, living your dream, visit my website, tamirahamilton.com. You guys have a great afternoon. Thank you. Bye.